Jealous, envious people have an unhealthy obsession with other people's lives. Jealous, envious women, they tend to show their jealousy and envy while also having an obsession with your life. And that sometimes comes out in the form of stalking. Yes, jealous, envious women, they have the weird obsession sometimes of stalking other women. When I say stalking, I mean they like to look at their every move and copy everything they do. This is a very odd thing to think about because a lot of women don't want to think of the idea of somebody following their every move and trying to be like them. But some people are that jealous and that envious that they think that they can actually become you. They can actually be you. They can actually step into your shoes, step into your life, and move the way that you move. It comes off as a sick form of flattery. See, some women, because of their jealousy and envy, not admiration, because I know some people might think this sounds like somebody's admiring you. They want to be like you. Some women have a desire to be like other women in order to take the shine or try to take the shine away from that woman. When a woman is jealous of another woman, oftentimes she wants to dim the light of another woman. Never forget that. Jealous, envious women, specifically when they're jealous of other women, they always seek to dim the light of the woman they are jealous of. And sometimes that will come out as them trying to copy what that woman does. Their goal is to be better than what she is, but do the exact thing that she is doing. You often see women who are jealous who will try to copy someone's style, the way they dress, the way they look, the way they carry themselves. They may even go deeper and try to get into the same spaces that that woman is in. Many jealous, envious women are also very opportunistic, meaning if they see a woman leveling up, doing something that they desire to do, but they don't want to do the work to get to where she got, or they don't want to change their character to achieve the same goal, they will try to take what that woman has. Jealous, envious women, a lot of them, they always want what somebody else has. They don't want to get admiration from that person. They don't want to have a conversation, maybe pick their brain, maybe do things the decent way, actually be a friend to another woman. They want to take from her specifically, meaning if you have a position, they want to see you out of that position and they want to step into that place. If you're in a relationship with someone they desire to be in a relationship with, they want to move you out the way so that they can replace you. See, admiration is actually going to a woman and being in her sphere of influence and getting advice, getting instruction so that you all can thrive together. But a jealous, envious woman who has an obsession with your life, who stalks your every move, who is opportunistic, she does not want to thrive and grow with you. She wants you out the way. You have some women who are so jealous and envious of other women that they actually have tried to sabotage other women's opportunities in the form of spreading lies and rumors about them. Many women have been fired from their jobs simply because women were jealous of them, simply because women wanted that position that they had. And because they didn't want to do the work to be there with her, they wanted to move her out the way because her light was shining too brightly and they feel like they were being overlooked. They feel like they have to sabotage said woman in order to thrive in their own right. See, women who like to take what somebody else has, jealous, envious women who like to take from other women, what they don't realize is the same thing that they do, it will come back to them 10 times fold. So a woman who is so envious, so jealous, so competitive in nature that she wants to tear another woman down in order to level up, she will never succeed. But a jealous, envious woman who is obsessed with your life and they envy you, but they also admire you, they want to move you out the way. When it comes to relationships, this is nothing new. Women for decades, for centuries, since spiritual times, have been fighting over men. And you have some women who are so jealous, so envious, so strategic with their warped thinking that they will actually try to get you out the picture in order to be with the person you're with. They will try to make you look bad in the eyes of the person you're with. And if you haven't been in that relationship long enough for that person to really know you, they very well can succeed. See, jealous, envious women, women who desire to take what you have, they will go by any means necessary, in the words of Malcolm X. They will go by any means necessary. They will blatantly flirt with your man. They will blatantly, say little things about you. They will try to twist things around about you in order to make it look like you're not worthy of having a healthy relationship with a decent man. Women who are jealous always try to make other women look bad in the eyes of the men who like them. And when they do that kind of thing, if a man is not, stable-minded and he's not really into you, he will very much believe that you're the kind of woman that just kind of gets around. Like, oh, you were smiling in that guy's face a little too much. I actually had somebody in my real life a long time ago, but she was alluding to the fact in front of my husband that somehow I was flirting with a guy from me just smiling and being nice. She was trying to put the idea in his head as if I was doing something or saying something that I should not have been doing. And it's simply because I noticed and I know the way she looked at him. I know she got a little giddy when he was around. You have some women that are absolutely like that. When you have something that they want, they will try their best to somehow destruct that situation, that relationship, that opportunity in order to skate into your place. Jealous, envious women, they will also try to copy who you are as a woman, and they try to one-up you in character. What do I mean by that? If you are a woman of intellect, if you know what you know, but a jealous, envious woman, they feel threatened by your intellect. They feel threatened by the way you operate. They feel threatened by the way you speak. They themselves will always try to correct you. Suddenly, they become the correction police. Suddenly, they start policing your language. They start policing how you say things. They start policing the type of conversations you even have, and they try to make you feel as if you are not as smart as them. See, jealous, envious women who are obsessed with dimming another woman's light, they always want you to feel like you are inferior to them simply because they feel inferior to you. And when a woman feels inferior to you, she will pinpoint any one of your mega tiny, flaws, and she will highlight that. So let's say, for instance, you say a word out of context, or you say, you mix up the spelling of a word, or you say something that you might not have meant to say. That woman will pick apart that faux pas. She will pick apart that flaw, and she will make you feel or try to make you feel as if you are not as smart as her. She might even throw in the fact, well, yeah, I used to do this, so I know, or I used to do that. It's always that, I got to show her mentality. And those are often the type of women who wish they were like you. I just have to say the way it is. When a woman wishes that she was like you, when a woman wishes that she had the kind of character, maybe the kind of beauty, the kind of style, the kind of grace that you have, she will pick apart your flaws and she will try to always elevate herself above you. See, when a woman is confident in herself, when she's not a jealous, envious hater, when she's not a woman who feels like she needs to dim another woman's light in order to thrive, in order to shine, she does not pick apart the perceived flaws of another woman in order to elevate herself. So jealous, envious women, they also like to pick apart the way you are, even the way you dress. Now, the thing about that, a lot of women who are jealous of how other women dress, they will actually, and I've seen this happen, they will say something negative about the way a woman dresses, and then you'll see them and they have on something similar. Or you'll see them and they have on kind of the same style. And really what they were doing, they wanted to get you out the way. They wanted you to feel so uncomfortable with how you look and the kind of clothes you wear, so that way they can be the only one. It's the only one syndrome. Jealous, envious women, they suffer from I have to be the only one syndrome. And what I mean by that is, once again, they must dim another woman's light in order for them to shine. Otherwise, they feel like they wouldn't get any attention. And honestly, women who are like that, more than likely they will not get any attention from anybody. And the reason being, in my opinion, is that number one, they're seeking attention from other people. See, women who are not seeking outside validation, women who don't feel like they have to do so much and try so hard for other people to acknowledge them, we don't have these type of worries and concerns. But a jealous, envious woman who wants to skate and put on your skin, she feels like she has to move you out the way in order for people to see her. But a woman who is confident doesn't think that way. Number two, a jealous, envious woman will always think that you somehow are looking down on her, which is another reason why she feels like she needs to get you out the way. But see, people who think like that, it's their own insecurity that is causing them to feel inferior in your presence. When a woman feels insecure, when a woman feels, she lacks self-esteem, she lacks confidence, maybe she's suffering in some way, she will always see a woman who is confident in who she is as a threat. And because of that, she will become obsessed with dumbing you down and trying to make you feel bad for being everything that she is not, or everything that she perceives herself as not being. Jealous, envious women who are obsessed with you, who are obsessed with how you move, and they don't know how to just let things be. They don't know how to let women just live their lives in peace and remain unbothered. They spend most of their time trying to bother you. And this is one of the reasons why I always say you have to be mindful of who you are confiding in and how much of their business you are telling them. Because jealous, envious women, they are masters at acting like they're your friend. Also, they can use you as the person that they can kind of dump on, the person they can kind of knock down a notch, the person they can slowly over time try to humble in order for them to thrive and shine in the space that you're in. And don't let you be a woman who gets a lot of admiration from other people. Don't let you be a woman who other people absolutely admire and they adore. And don't be a woman. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody complimented you in front of a bunch of other women and you felt that heavy energy where it was like it was not received by the women you're around? That has happened to me multiple times, specifically more so in the workplace. But when I am recognized for something, and this is how you'll know when you're around a jealous, envious woman, when you're around toxic energy, when you're around haters. When somebody compliments you or they recognize you for doing something good, for looking good, for, whatever you might have done or just how you are or how you look, when somebody gives you recognition and the woman around you, the people around you, they are just dead silent. They don't agree with what's being said. They barely acknowledge what's being said. They act like they don't hear it. That is a person who is jealous or envious, or at least insecure within themselves. And everybody from time to time suffer with some kind of insecurities. But if you're around women that are supposed to be your friends, that are supposed to be on your side, that you're supposed to be some kind of team, and every time you get recognized for something, every time somebody pays you a compliment, they might say, your hair is beautiful. Oh, you look very nice today. Oh, what are you doing? I've had this happen to where, a man might say something to me and the women are like, anyway, okay, that kind of mood. See, people like that, women like that, when it's not them, they feel some kind of way. And every woman, contrary to what people think, every woman is not jealous of other women. Every woman is not a hater. I've been around many women who have gotten compliments in my presence, and I co-sign normally what somebody else is saying. They'll say, oh, you look good, sis. You look beautiful. Where you going? Are you all dressed up? You look beautiful. And I'll look over if I'm there and I'm like, you do look good. What's going on? I co-sign what's being said in a positive way because I have no reason not to. Like her looking good is no threat to me. Her being smart is no threat to me. Her living her best life in this moment is no threat to me. But a jealous, envious woman who desires to be you opposed to staying close to you and leveling up together. She wants you out the way. She can't handle the fact that somebody else will recognize you and give you a compliment. You have some women who are that level of petty that the more people like you, the more people compliment you, the more people are drawn to you or attracted to you, she absolutely will dislike you more and more. Sometimes when I wasn't as confident as I am now, I would deliberately keep myself out of certain situations. I would deliberately stay away from different groups. Like I used to work in a workplace where, different people would come around and they talk really nice to me. They're very nice. And, most of the time they'll compliment me on something. When I saw those people talking to the haters that I was working with, talking to the specific couple people that, had little issues, and every time somebody said something nice to me, they would roll their eyes and sigh and all this stuff, I would actually back away and allow those people to finish talking to them and then come down there and talk to me. Like I didn't want to be paid a compliment in front of them because I didn't want to feel like, dealing with the snickers or the eye rolls or the side conversations because somebody paid me a compliment. I know that sounds very odd, but a lot of women, especially when they're jealous and envious of you, when they have some kind of ought against you for some reason that was not of your doing, that is how they act. They are very conniving. They are very sneaky. They have their little side conversations. And it's simply because you are being you. It's simply because you're allowing your light to shine. It's simply because you are the type of woman that people feel comfortable with. If you're the type of woman who is not jealous and envious, you have a good spirit, you don't, look for ways to put other people down, you will often be a target of a jealous, envious woman. And when a woman has an unhealthy obsession with your life, she will dislike you and do little things like that while still getting close to you or trying to get close to you when you're alone in order to operate and see how you move. She wants to ask you questions when you're alone, but when you're with other people, she just shows that she doesn't like you. I know as women, a lot of us, I'm certain that you have dealt with women who like you in private and dislike you when other people are around. They will try to talk to you and get close to you when you are by yourselves, but then when other people are around, when other people are giving you compliments, when other people are admiring you or trying to include you in certain things, she doesn't like you. And do you know why? It's because other people are paying attention to you and not her. It didn't take me but a minute to realize that kind of thing and to stop dealing with women like that, to stop dealing with people like that. Because who wants to have a fake friend in private, but yet you don't show me any kind of appreciation. You're not showing that you're for me when we're around other people. You're being a hater. Who has time for that kind of thing? So jealous, envious women who have an obsession with your life, they will always seek to move you out the way instead of thriving with you. They don't show admiration. They show their hateration by trying to get you out the way and get into your place. When a woman wants to be you, when a woman wants to receive the same kind of things that you receive without doing the work, she wants to be you. She doesn't want to glean admiration. She wants to get you out the way. And those kind of people, you must remove yourself from ASAP. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comments section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.